back from the range. I'm testing a different type of ammo in the 223 here. Not very successfully, because now shooting that same Fiocchi 55 grain ammo that I was shooting before has become terrible for some reason. I just checked the screws and everything to make sure everything's still tight. The action screws, the scope mount screws and everything like that. Nothing was loose, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it just doesn't like that ammo more than I thought. I didn't bother bringing the targets back either. I just wanted to back up and get back, because after I clean this, I have to go shopping for groceries and stuff, and back to work tomorrow. So I'm keen to just get this done and then get this shopping done and relax for the rest of the day. I'm going to order some brass and projectiles, and I'll start reloading for this, tune it up. That'll be the next thing, start reloading. Depending on, I've also got to contact the gunsmith about getting that 17 recrowned. I might get him to recrown this at the same time. So depending on how quick he can get that done, it'll be could be a while before this has anything done with it again. I might film some of the reloading stuff, start to finish, for the test ammo, because I can get that loaded up and have it sitting there ready to go. It's just weird that it didn't seem to like that ammo that it liked before. That same factory ammo, it's the same box ammo and everything. It's just very strange. That Sierra ammo that I was going to test actually shot better than the Fiocchi stuff. Okay, I'll take that off, switch to the brush. I fired quite a bit of ammo because I got rid of that Fiocchi ammo after I saw that it started doing poorly for some reason. Fire off. Wondered what that noise was outside. I'll probably cut this video in on top of the range shooting video. A little bit more interesting, although there won't be any sound for it. A heap of carbon film coming out of the barrel now. That wet patch went through and come out just slightly grey. Okay. There seems to be zero indication of copper on these patches so far. Anyway. One thing I'm telling you, it's very hard to hold these light rifles still when you're trying to shoot for groups at the range. It's very difficult to hold them still. They're just so twitchy because of the lightness of the barrel. Scrub that throat just as it's going in there. There you go. Engage it and push it through. There's barely any, if any, blue on that whatsoever. Strange. What I'll do now is I'll go straight to dry patches. I'm not even going to let this soak. I'll go straight to dry patches now that I've got the carbon out, and then I'm going to go to the copper cleaner straight away. And if that doesn't show me any, there's no blue on that either. If that doesn't show me any blue on the wet patches that I push through, I'll just dry patch it out and go straight to like a bore oil to prevent corrosion. Normally this carbon cleaner would show me some blue to let me know how much copper's in the barrel. Because it's showing nothing, I'll go straight to the copper cleaner, just in case it's so little in the barrel that this isn't giving me an indicator for it. Shake. Dry that off, in case it had anything left on there. I just picked up some more carbon, no blue streaking. Usually the second one with the copper cleaner will tell you, because by the time you've got the second patch in there, it's just had that little bit of time to react with the copper. But there's nothing on that. Okay. I'll do a couple more. just to be safe. I'd rather get it out now if it's in there than having a big job like that 308 was last time. There's nothing. No blue whatsoever. Okay. Dry that off. Clean this up. Okay, I've got the Forster die for this now, the 223. I slipped the rings a minute ago too before I started the camera rolling. So that's very rough zero. Anything that I do with my loads now should just be basically tweaking and refining this, and then I'll slip the rings again. Other than that, it's just extremely strange that that Fiocchi 55 grain VMAX ammo that shot so good last time went to garbage today, like 1.5 2 inch groups, and then sort of did get down around 3/4 of an inch to an inch again. I don't know, it was just because I'd cleaned it or what, but there was a couple of groups in there that were way bigger, even after firing sort of six to 7 rounds. They were way bigger than what those groups were the last time when I first took this out. So again, it's just very strange. I don't know what was going on. But I'll get some ADI brass ordered, and then I'll start the loading process from there. And like I said, I might get this recrowned at the same time. I'll get that 17 recrowned, depending on how much it costs and how long it'll take. That should be long enough, seeing as it wasn't even reacting at all. Very, very, very like faint blue on that. No blue on that one at all. That could have just been a reaction from the brush or something before. We'll get this dried out. I'll clean the chamber. Then I'll push some oiled patches down there, seeing as it'll be sitting around for a while now, before I can get this brass and stuff in. Pushing some more patches through here. For that. No, I still need that jag. Just need this thing. Stuff. Should probably have a bigger patch on here for this. Just to give it a bit more buffer around that tipped loop jag, whatever you want to call it. Heap of crud out of there. Give it one more. Dry patches to help clean it out. That didn't work as intended, did it? Okay. Heaps cleaner. Can go back in there. Still gonna need a couple more patches. It's getting windy outside by the sound of it. Such a tiny little lid for these needler bottles. I like to do a few oil patches. The first one I oil pretty heavily. Then the next ones I do comparatively very lightly. And that way that first one sort of gets oil all the way through the bore. These next couple just make sure it's spread all the way through the bore, but because there's very little oil on them, they also soak any of the excess up from that first patch. Just helps to stop excess in there, because you don't want it too oily, otherwise it's just going to attract dust. Okay. These can go on that. The last thing I'm going to do before this is officially clean is I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a couple of patches here. I'm going to put some oil on them. And I'm going to run them into the barrel or into the chamber. And that'll make sure that chamber's covered. I took the bore guide out, which you would have seen. Just and that sort of helps get a bit of oil in the chamber as well, but this sort of makes sure that the chamber's not going to get any corrosion in it. Because as I've said many times where I live here, the salt in the air is ridiculous. As we're so close to the ocean. Okay, that is now done. I'm ready to go back in the safe. I'll just give that a bit of a hit, some inox. Let's get those metal tabs on the magazine there. that's ready to go back in the safe. Except for the bolt, I've got to clean the bolt, but it can't go in the safe with your gun, so they have to go separate. This just gets a wipe over with your Inox anyway. This same rag. I'll give it a wipe over here, put it in, I'll stick it in the gun and then I'll take it out and separate it once I get to the safe. Easy to do it that way. Take that rag with me when I go to the safe. Okay, that's the 2 or 3 done. It just needs a wipe off at the muzzle. I'm not a fan of that smell of that inox. It stinks. I'll give it a wipe down with an oily rag and then I'll be done. Okay, I'll catch you in the next one.